What is up, Zelda Speedruns? Welcome to the finals, first game of the lower bracket of Season 5 Challenge Cup. It's Kinnian versus Kitcot. I'll hand you over to our commentators immediately, without further ado.
Hi, I'm a commentator.
I'm the other commentator.
You don't get to know our names. We are nameless. I'm about to change my name here in the ZSR Discord to nobody. But I am Crystal. And that's
Hi.
Advo.
Hi.
We're pretty okay at the game.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah. Oh, right. It takes from my
Right.
ZSR name. I promise my name is
Go.
Crystal. But,
Starting
yeah.
on Horseshoe with a Picto Box.
Imagine
Starting with the Picto Box always very nice.
Oh yeah, especially with these settings, we have short side quests. It just makes skin intos a lot sooner.
Yeah, both are nice.
Some hits!
Imagine reading.
Imagine reading. Just be like Jim and take pictures of your hints and then
Or,
read them later.
Or Tandro, who I believe records them with his voice.
He records himself reading the hints and he'll listen back to them.
Anyways, we're having the fast dungeons today.
Yikes. Big key chest required. But at least there's not a small key there, I guess. Not that we need it, but...
Yeah, and because if there would be a small key, it wouldn't be required in the first place.
Well, I know. We can skip that.
Yeah, we can do most things.
And it looks like it did not recognize where he was. So they started out at Horseshoe. And a nice thing about Horseshoe is that there's salvage core there. And salvage core can sometimes be a bit of a weird one to get. You know you're going to go to Paw Print eventually, but being there at Horseshoe, you can get it there right away.
You can see Kinnian doing just that.
Yeah. And that just comes with having game knowledge. So I can't fault. Ooh, power bracelets.
Having power bracelets is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Kitcot collecting some money on outset so you can get the 20 rupee item.
And unfortunately doesn't have enough right now. Only has 15.
Gets the roll clip first try. Pretty nice start. Always feels good.
We're climbing the bed.
And Kinnian also deciding to do Diamond Step early instantly.
Okay. Looking out for some money there from the brown chest. Unfortunately, did not get that and instead got some snot.
Went for the roughly 50-50 chance of getting any money.
It's fine, this won't be anything.
So true. It actually is nothing.
Nothing.
We sure don't need that. Kinnian sadly failing the octo jump on her first try.
You know, sometimes buying a useless Beetle 20 item is good early on, depending on when we get bombs, because you'll have to buy it anyways.
Yeah, but then it doesn't really matter at that point.
Oh, there's another one. Not gambling. But that's okay, because there's money over here he can grab.
Yeah, Kinnian showing off. Wind Waker diving underneath an island.
It's kind of helpful. Wind Waker's kind of broken in this game.
Kind of. It's because the game's named after...
Dude, you're so right. Already. So, well, we know the title of the new Breath of the Wild game, right? It's like Tears of the Kingdom or whatnot. So, like, clearly, crying as you play the game is going to help you.
So true.
Which is what I do every time I play a video game. I cry.
The edge.
Exactly.
Right. Kinnian going for a slightly a nice route through Diamond Step, not avoiding all the annoying warp pods. While Kit's picking up his first hinted item.
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know that would be there, definitely.
Yeah, who would have known?
I know, right? That's crazy. Although, we didn't really find anything here. on outset.
Yeah. Shards
I hit the shard.
Shards really don't help you a whole lot.
Yeah.
Kinnian having a slightly trouble balancing on that. Oh, rip.
That's
so unfortunate.
Yeah, she won the side hop and then jump slash up there. It's a bit faster, but we're just gonna climb up there normally.
Oh, that's one spiky chest. Oh, Kid with a very, very fast first try octo. Didn't even stop while sailing, really.
Yeah, and Kid's doing diamond step early now. I'm not sure that I don't know. It just seems weird because he could have come here after spawning at Horseshoe, but
Yeah.
potato. Could have been hoping to find hookshot or something on outset.
It having the slight optimal movement by jumping off one of the edges to pull Wind Wake without the animation. Just wanted to point that out.
Ooh, Ruby bag. That's some mail.
And mail does lead to something. I don't remember what it was.
I think it's to
Calidimos.
So it could just be the boomerang.
Yeah, I mean a boomerang would kind of be pretty nice because with 2 Pathons on DRI, you kind of want a projectile.
Kinnian deciding to sail over the islet.
Oh, that is definitely very, very slow.
It's yeah. Unfortunately, island is so far away from Diamond Step. It's path hinted, which is fine. Usually, you'll just see a super swim from Diamond Step to islet. But if you're not comfortable with it, I would maybe warping the Great Fish would just be faster at that point.
I'm pretty sure it is actually faster to sail to Great Fish.
Obviously, if you can do the super swim, do the super swim.
Yeah, for sure, because now Kinnian will have to wait until friendly fire is happening, or until she jumps in jank with a really, really jank jump.
Just unbuffer manual super swim in there. It'll be great.
Oh, true. Alright, Kid checking out that mail.
Oh, there's bait on 500. That's so fun.
Well, that's some money. Well, if you get knocked out of the boat by a cannon, you can actually like sometimes swim underneath the boat. It's pretty funny. There are like 5 different ways of getting into Islet.
Neither of which is being very nice to Kinnian there, which you hate to see. But we will be able to see what this path hint is leaning towards. This is path hint to Goma, and there's not many things that it can be. Well,
or at least it can lead to. It can be a lot of things, but it has to lead to one of very few things usually.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. This could this could be a Tingle statue, and we're all crying.
Oh, it's
Ghost Ship chart.
But yeah, so this most likely leads to like either Grappler is like the most likely thing, I suppose, or like bows and leaf are the other most likely things.
Yeah, because of key placement, you could have to go down to the basement early and get your small key there. And the randomizer counts for that. So sometimes you'll just find leaf or bow when you're like, well, what the heck? And that's why.
Right. Kinnian joining Kitcot on Windfall. She's arriving at nighttime though, so she might choose to route things a little different. Some runners do Mila right away when you're at night. Some runners might skip her.
I would check Tingle first. Tingle first, it's just, if you have to go through the maze, you might as well do it. It also leads to a bit better routing, in my opinion, for nighttime. But it depends on the runner.
I usually would do oh wow, the second wallet. Amazing.
Well, there you go.
Kinnian deciding to go for Mila first. I think that usually it's what I do as well. And then you just activate the windmill, store the door to Maggie, and then talk to the teacher, get Tingle, and start door cancel.
It's true,
No,
though.
this
She does have power bracelets. This
The
could it could be grapple on Ghost Ship.
yeah, the second wallet doesn't do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you only need one wallet. I guess if you own the store $5,000, you're in luck. Bracelets were on Salvage Port, which Kitcot did not get on his trip to when they started at Horseshoe. I mean, which is fine. He'll probably go to Pauperette next.
We are seeing two different storage threads that include doors at the currently, with Kitcot using door cancel to shrink his hitbox to a minimal size because the developers decided that opening doors is too cringe and that we instead move Link through doors. And Kinnian using door storage so she can go into one door but appear and actually go through another.
It's crazy. Wait, hang on. You mean that the House of Wealth isn't up here? Are you serious? I thought it was the entire time.
It's crazy, right?
I know.
There actually isn't like two different rooms in the same door.
I mean, look. See, she'll go after she gets unstuck and actually opens the door. She's gonna go inside and suddenly she's gonna be in the House of Wealth.
Magic.
Crazy.
It looked like a spiky chest down there.
I could not see it. But then again, compression doesn't help me.
Yeah. I feel like I could have seen it if it wasn't spiky. So I'm assuming it is spiky.
I'm gonna assume it's spiky because she's going for it.
Yeah. Well,
it
is something.
It is absolutely nothing to us, this seed.
Yeah, but it is are some fancy boots.
Yeehaw,
you did it. I guess you could, I would have said you could use them in Ice Ring to get through the wind blowy thing, but then on the other hand, Ice Ring is hinted barren.
The wind blowy thing?
Yeah, you know, like the way you can roll through or hookshot through or whatever. You could walk through it with iron boots if you're not comfortable with anything else.
But you call it the wind blowy thingy?
I don't know, I didn't like think of a name beforehand.
Crispy and Advocat.
Dude, that's like the first time I heard that joke ever.
But if you put us together, we're like, it's a crispy Advocat. So that's kind of weird.
That's so wacky.
That's crazy wacky, man.
Petition to officially rename it to the wind blowy thing. I'm all with you.
Windy blowy thingy. Yeah,
all right. Catching the most annoying kid of them all.
Dude, Ivan is the worst. If you've ever tried to catch Ivan, I am so sorry. Anton is such a jerk.
Anton is like his father, and he's like, "No, you're not catching my son."
No.
It would be pretty funny if that's the only thing on Windfall, but we did get a hint that Minenko is something.
Yeah, it's Hammer.
Oh yeah, true.
So, and we know that the other Picto Box is on Scale to Wall. So that would be another reason for Kinnian to not go to Paw Print right after doing all her Windfall checks and instead of going to Crescent. Actually, no. Did she change time yet? She shouldn't have, right?
I don't think she has, no.
All I see is Kit's daytime stuff. Honestly, if I was Kinnian, I would... Nice.
More nothing.
If I was Kinnian, I would go and get what Ghost Ship has before I was doing daytime.
Yeah, for sure. Getting gold, especially since she already did Diamond Step, you'd have to wait for age, like for Bomb Island, to get the path item.
Yeah, it's just kind of annoying. The unfortunate thing is we don't have Leaf. We have baby swords, so
you have actually no ranged weapon.
No. This combat isn't gonna be that fun.
So
but it is in logic.
Gotta prage for that. redead spawn, or
Right.
or for like full ground spawns of the
Exactly.
Wizrobe, so he doesn't even spawn anything.
So true. But we do know this is required, so this makes perfect sense for Kinnian to come and do this.
Yeah.
Not even gonna peek it. We already know that it needs
Oh,
to.
first ground spawn. That's pretty nice.
Ooh.
I
Aw.
think she could have actually crit spin
Yeah.
another time. Unfortunate.
Yeah. So we're
Let's
gonna
hope.
get a terrible enemy spawn, and it's
And it's
the
even more
scariest
terrible.
Stalfos.
It's
The
the
worst
most
enemy.
terrible. Yeah, the worst enemy to fight with a hero sword.
Stalfos with baby sword, my beloved. Actually, the worst.
Yeah,
Back last
I
year when we were
basically
doing spoiler log, I did this. I did Ghost Ship with baby sword and bombs, I think. And it was actually awful.
yeah, especially in S5. In this scenario, I would have done the same as Kinnian, but usually I would always aim to at least have some range weapon, even if it's like boomerang.
Yeah. Because
Boomerang
Boomerang does
doesn't.
stun.
Yeah, boomerang doesn't kill the wizard, but at least it prevents him from spawning anything. Oh, will we kill him with the sweat cycle? Sad.
No. There is a
And
way. Sometimes his body will just get cut in half. And he can't respawn that way, which is nice.
Kit getting the most nothing from info currently.
Yeah.
Useless wallet, useless iron boots, useless Neus pearl.
This is why we delay Windfall. Imagine being Kitcot. So true, Raid. So true.
Alright, let's go, Kinnian. Where did the head go?
It's gone. It doesn't want to hang out with us.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, this combat is scary.
Yeah, it takes ages.
But the good thing is that everything else is dead now. So she just has to focus on the Stalfos.
Yeah. And focus on not dying. Alright. Now he should die. Yeah, he's
There
dead.
we go.
Alright.
It was one shot away. Big rip.
Well,
And
at least she didn't die.
that is true. And Kitcot looking at that double DRI path hit.
Hoping for
Hopefully,
hopefully getting bombs right here.
for Morse prayer already.
Wow.
So we're on our way to Buffer to go get some mail.
Dog.
Yeehaw. Alrighty. Oh, and
Hey,
that's
that's
Leaf.
Leaf. Well, you could do Flycross right now if you
That's kind of
want some pain in your life.
That's kind of cringe, but it is an option. Weef.
That's gonna save Kitcot a hell of a lot of time
And Ghost
over
Ship,
Kinnian and Ghost Ship. Yeah.
he has to get Ghost Ship chart first, which is an islet, which he doesn't know. He's probably operating under the fact of going, okay, grapple has to be an islet, right?
Yeah, at this point I would assume the same since you already got like Leaf. So and you're like you know that islet has to lead to grapple now.
Yeah, exactly. It can't lead to Fire and Ice. So Leaf and Fire and Ice are weird. Either one of them can be in contention for a Goma Path hit, but not both of them. They both can't be Path for Goma. Only one or the other.
And you can't. And if one of them is Path, you know that it locks the other item. So if you have Leaf on Path to Goma, then you know that the second bow has to be locked behind Leaf. And there's the grapple.
Okay, so Kinnian gets a one-trip paw print.
That's very nice. And also can get that hammer afterwards on her daytime trip to Windfall. Her routing works out pretty well, just like gameplay things were kind of mean to her so far.
And that happens, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like
with Hero Sword, like nobody wants to do that. I
especially
don't like
in
doing
like
it.
especially in like finals and nerfs are a thing.
Hi. Timers. This is also losers bracket, so there's no coming back.
Yeah. At least it's still a first game, so there's not like even more added pressure
Yeah.
by this being an elimination game.
True. Alrighty, Kitcot's on his way now to Islet, about to go pick up that ghost ship chart.
Which he can also save time on if he gets like the leaf over the boat.
Yeah. Well, I will say, it is sometimes it can be the worst.
He's not even going for it.
It can be the worst depending on cycles, because it's kind of depend on water cycles and how high it goes, because you need height in order to sail over it. And
That was
bait
very
back.
fast though. The friendly fire being very nice to Kitcot.
I would like to point out, paw print is actually just a giant big pig, like it's like Big Pig starter pack. There's salvage core at paw print that gives you fire bracelets, and bait bag is inside paw print. So there you go, Big Pig, all in one island.
It not being too amused of getting ghost ship charted islet.
It was not.
Yes,
He's not gonna be any happier getting Aurora's Pearl.
He has Crescent Moon. Like he went to Crescent Moon already. Did Diamond Step. So
yeah, it's just
the best bet would probably be to just suck it up and go back to Crescent and do it right now.
Penny. I don't think it's at. Is it? Oh, it is at Crescent.
It is still a Crescent, yeah. All right, Kinnian back at Windfall doing daytime things. Yeah, the Crescent chest appears to be nothing. Neither one has gotten it.
Yeah.
On the tiny commentator screen, I wasn't able to see it very well. But I trust both our runners for peeking the chest right.
Yeah, exactly. So the good thing is for Kit is that he's not going to get too punished. Well, actually, he's not going to get punished at all for fire bracelets on Salvage Core because of Salvage Core being at paw print. It works out. It could have been a little scarier for him if it was something else good.
Nice first try leaf skip. Saving that quite bit of time.
Oh, that was so much time saved. What do you mean?
And he's probably gonna sail right to Poprin since he can also like. Oh, I guess not. He could expect it to be. I guess at this point you get Ghost Ship Chart and Aurora's Pearl from this chain, so maybe it's just leading to more things and not grapple. But with grapple and leave, you could full clear paw print pretty easily.
Oh yeah. We didn't talk about what model Kinnian's using. Kinnian's using Nico from One Shot. A game I have not finished yet.
A game I have gifted to Crystal and another person because it's very cool.
I bought One Shot for myself. You told me
to
play it.
Oh. I think I gifted it to another friend. Anyways.
It's a good game. Highly recommend playing.
And the funny thing is, Nico in Wicked doesn't have a voice.
Yeah.
It can be quite soothing.
Strats.
I really like not having having to listen to the constant annoying screams of Link.
Ah! I will say, because of the fact that Nico doesn't have a voice, there are different ways that simrunners do strats. There is, so a dungeon we have today for Second Fortress, there is a, you'll see Hellmark storage later, and there's a consistent setup where you do a bunch of backflips and side hops, and you'll roll off, and a lot of people listen for the screams of Link in order to know when to jump slash to land on the jail cell.
It's very lenient though, so it's like not hard. It's not like too bad to.
Yeah, it's just one example of something that had to that needed a different way of doing it.
Yeah, Kinnian got kind of unlucky there with one of the kids. The kid being very mean to her.
Rude. These kids are awful, man.
Frickin' Yin, Yan, Yon, and Ivan.
It's so no wait. One of them has like a last name too.
I don't care about their last name.
Oh no. Yeah. Yes. My name. Yes, I am Crystal. It's just my name here is Crispy. Because crispy.
Now, kid picking up that aforementioned bait, big pig starter kit. I mean, he did pick up the bait bag.
Yep, and fire bracelets. Kinnian's not having the best time right now doing Lenzo door cancel.
Yeah, she's aiming a little too far right. This should work.
Trick.
Alright, this looks good now.
Look at those brown chests. We saw them earlier from Kit's side, but just look at those brown chests.
It might just decide to do DRC right now. He can full clear, even though it is without bow, so he can't do backwards.
Yeah. Oh man,
But with
it's a good thing we got all that wallets though. Look how much money we have.
With the bait bag, he can get the DRI checks and get another, probably another path into Helmog, like, or at least one, maybe even two. Maybe the leaf is just huge bait and not actually path to Helmarok.
Which would be crazy.
That would be pretty funny.
That would be pretty crazy, you know? Oh my god, I was timed out for a second by Trez.
Wow.
I already know it was Trez. It was Trez.
Yeah,
I know you.
This 100% has to lead to bombs, because like the other thing it could lead to, Hammer is locked by bombs. So it definitely has to be bombs. Oh, it's two spiky chests.
Whoa, that's crazy.
DRI being crazy loaded today. If it has like if it has like a leaf and wasn't it spiky? Or does he? Maybe I was wrong. Or is he going for the leaf strat?
He remembered he can go for the leaf strat.
I don't think it's faster if you have to walk all this way back, but oh well.
It was you? What the heck? It wasn't even Trez?
Rip
See,
Crystal.
but that's such a Trez thing.
Only assuming the worst of Trez. Madge.
So mad.
Alright, let's see what this is.
I mean, this could be bombs.
Oh, Tingle Statue.
Oh my god.
So maybe the other chest also was a Tingle Statue, and both of them are leading to bombs on Anko.
Oh my god. No.
That would be pretty funny.
You know, the problem is that we got power braces so early. There could be just a bunch of Tingle statues laying around.
Yeah.
One on Headstone, one on Big Pig. You know, standard.
Oh, but we got the bombs from chest on boulder. Kind of cringe.
So cringe.
Yeah. Both back on outset now. Oh, was Kinnian at outset even?
No,
I think Kinnian
hasn't been to outset. That was a long pause.
I feel like she might have remembered that she could have done Big Pig first, or like the other side first, because if you yeet Big Pig over here, you already are right here to go into Mace's house, which works out quite well.
Yeah.
Oh well. It's not something that happens too often, so it's easy to forget.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I can do this, that's cool.
The first pig yeet of the day. We're probably gonna see another one since it's daytime for Kinnian as well.
Hey, you know what? Pig yeet is the best.
So true. What's gonna give us? Shard. We definitely do need that.
2 shards on outset, and that's all it gave us so far. At all, actually, because the only other thing here is a mail check.
Big Pig digging us up her, like, storage for the winter. Or something. Alright, Kitcot, going to peak, top of headstone. If this is nothing, he might save Scum back to instead sail to Horseshoe.
Yeah. Probably.
Definitely a pretty nice situation.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm honestly not sure if I agree with Kinnian putting off 2 paths for Hellmark at this point, because you know it has to be bombs and something that leads you over to Hellmark. I mean, it could just be hookshot and it's not useful.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, you do want hookshot. Oh,
Well,
there's
yeah.
the next Tingle statue.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I definitely agree, especially because you like. Yeah, like I guess you can like. She's probably thinking, yeah, I can also do headstone right after, but maybe you get like something else, like leaf, and could also do horseshoe, or like maybe there's even a bow on DRI, and you could do cyclos right after. But yeah, there are so many options you have to consider. It's really hard to think of everything.
Yeah, but it's all okay because we're gonna see Big Pig.
Let's go.
He's gonna fly far away.
Oh, wow, that pig got pushed out really fast.
Oh, we got it. Alrighty. He's ready for it. We cannot see Kinnian. Come on. Thank you. Kinnian could also not see.
And Kit going for horseshoe anyways, even though without the soft reset, but I guess he could have maybe waited until he gets the bottle and paired with Grandma.
Yeah. And that's what we'll see Kinnian do. She can do horseshoe at all.
Yeah.
So I would just like to say, I'm pretty sure Kit bought an absurd amount of pairs earlier. I think he bought like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
With all his money. That is a lot of pairs. Preparing
to get wrecked at Snealer Rock Chest if you don't have fire and ice at that point.
Yeah. Kinnian's dolphin is not liking her right now. That's the sadness of being on dolphins sometimes. Reparent, can someone ban Tobias or turn him out? At Trez.
I enjoyed that.
I hate that.
Ooh, spiky chest on golf.
Oh.
Kind of cringe. Golf's one of the worst checks in the game. Fuck this.
It's fine. No, well,
sword.
It's a sword.
It gives us access to every check in Forsaken Fortress now. Since we know where Hammer is, at least.
Yeah. I don't know why Kit stopped playing there, but you know what?
Maybe just some accidental button pressing.
Maybe. By the way, flying the seagull, terribly slow.
Yeah.
It's so boring. Hopefully you won't have to see it anymore, but who knows.
I'm too up to Windfall. Take one picture, get Skullhammer, and peace out again.
Yeah. Can't do anything else here.
Arrive at Windfall, hand picture to woman, refuse to elaborate, leave.
Leaf?
Leaf. The leaf that's Kinnian about to get right now.
Yeah. And we'll probably see Kinnian go into DRC at this point.
Yeah, she might.
Here. I mean, the only thing you don't have is a bow.
Maybe she will do Forsaken Fortress as well, just for the chance of getting a bow.
Yeah.
But I personally feel like FF had like a bow every single time. A little bit of confirmation bias.
Indian's dolphin is dying, I think.
Oh yeah, that looks really, really bad. That's
This
really
is
sad.
this is not stuff you want to see
Yeah.
on especially in finals. Yeah. No, it's her dolphin. Her dolphin is lagging really bad.
Yeah, that's really, really sad.
Yeah, you really do hate to see it.
There's another Tingle statue. You wouldn't expect Dolphin to be that resource intensive while you're playing GameCube games from like 2002, but
Here
it
we
sure
are.
is.
Here we are. It's terrible. There was a time, and people that were around for season 4 would remember when I first started playing. I was playing during qualifiers, and everything lagged. It was so bad.
Good old paw print slideshow. Because paw print maybe doesn't look like the most laggy place in the game, but there sure is a lot of grass that needs to be rendered. What was that chest? That chest was bombs. Oh, what? The chest in the jail? If the chest in the jail was command melody. Yeah, the chest on the rock was bombs. Kinnian getting destroyed by the Kagarok. Yeah, it's really rough to see her dolphin lag so hard. Kitcot showing us some epic tennis matches. Why isn't Skoma marked on Kitcot's side? That would probably be because trackers are humans and forget things sometimes.
What? You mean our trackers aren't robots? Oh my god.
Yeah, we sadly don't have auto trackers.
Not that we probably ever want that. Oh, okay. So can you warp there to get her item that she got? Which is bombs. Because warping does indeed give you your stored item.
Yeah, a few things do. Warping, playing Song of Passing, loading zones, dying, drowning, sailing into a different coordinate. Oh, Kitcot with a nice first try bomb push. Very, very nice. No, Kinnian.
No! Harry! No, I'm crying. Never picked up some mail. Wait, this is a bow. No.
I'm pretty sure Kitcot picked that up already.
Kitcot already. Oh, okay. That might have been a nice little please dolphin stop.
Dolphins can be so annoying. Oh,
We're
Kinnian?
leaving. We're going. We're going somewhere else. We're not doing this without a bow.
Decisions are hard sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard making quick decisions in the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely one big skill to develop.
Yeah. Because if I was Kinnian, I was already. I'm going to Dragon Roost. We're doing this forwards, man.
Especially if you're like this far. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm right here. Now it's time to do this.
I would also.
But
There's always times you just have to trust your gut.
Yeah, but sometimes committing to like the quote unquote worst play or like going back is like a nice learning experience, I would say, because like you force yourself to do the right thing, so maybe next time you'll remember and do it next time.
Yeah.
Not if it's like incorrect to go into DRC right then, but especially since you like already decided to warp to get an item.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't know it was bombs at that point. Oh, Kit not landing on the jail. Didn't listen to Link's scream. Apparently.
I don't even know if he did this setup right. That was way far away.
Yeah,
I wasn't watching.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
It's fine. He made it. We were watching Kinnian.
Watching Hammerrock storage isn't too exciting after doing it like 1,000 times. It's pretty fun to see, but like it's pretty fun to see if you're not used to it. But it sure is a trick you do every single time you have this dungeon in Logic. All right, first dungeon done for Kitcot. Yo, pop time with the burbs.
Yo, birds.
Give me snack time. I want snake time.
No.
Okay, I guess pop time hates me.
Pop time does hate you.
How much damage does the skull hammer, if I may ask? I think it's the same as the Master Sword.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
it's the same. Yeah, it's the same as Master Sword.
Sometimes it does kind of depend. I feel like.
Oh, actually,
you don't one shot like the Mothula mini boss if you would like do the hook shot into Master Sword slash, but you do one shot with the hook shot into Skull Hammer.
I just realized Kinnian doesn't have Master Sword.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. So I definitely think she should have just stayed and gotten the DRC at this point.
Yeah, I feel like at this point it's also like it's definitely the nerves with like Dolphin messing up, having like a few gameplay mistakes already, and having that pressure on you.
You have Ghost Ship sitting there going.
Kitcot is inside his monitor right now.
He's like trying so hard to see what that was.
And apparently he did see it.
Yeah. Good job, Kitcot. We gotta turn
all the way around.
I said, did we just do a 360?
Yeah, I think so.
360 no scope for Bomb Island.
Could have entered. What's it called? Forbidden Woods already. It's kind of annoying because you don't have hookshot or boomerang, so would have to do bomb. You might have to do bomb push storage to get to the big key chest since it's required. But you could full clear the dungeon.
Yeah.
And kill Mulgera.
Mulgera.
Yep, you could kill Mulgera with bombs. I'm sure. You could kill Caladeros
well, you need hookshot
with bombs. Yeah. I'm sure you can somehow like explode the room with bombs. They will find that. I'm sure.
I would also just like to say, if any of you were here hoping that our runners would morph hover, I hate to break it to you, I'm like 99% sure neither of these people morph hover, so I'm sorry.
I would be surprised if we see a morph hover in Challenge Cup in general.
Imagine.
Because most runners in top 24 don't morph hover. I think
the only person last year in Challenge Cup that like morph hovered was Spy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like.
I think even in top 24 there are like 4-5 people who would morph hover.
Yeah.
Out of 24.
Yeah, you have like Claire. Jim would morph hover.
Yeah, Claire, Spy, Jim, and maybe Tanjo.
Yeah. Oh, and Kilp would morph hover.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Spytron. It's a top 24 runner.
Yeah. Jim and Claire wouldn't even hesitate.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the
Look,
match
Helmarock.
with a pretty color.
Yeah. If it wasn't obvious, Kinnian is using randomized enemy colors. They're pretty cool.
Kit going to Angular currently, having that leaf to be able to peek their chest in the cave. Especially since Earth Chamber is not logic, we might not have to find Mirror Shield then. Since we only need one shield to reflect and the light arrow back at Ganondorf in the final fight.
Actually,
even though,
sorry.
funnily enough, you would never not have Mirror Shield in that fight.
Actually, if I was Kinnian, maybe it would have been better to put off Helmarock until much later. We know that Arrow Mail is dead, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it is.
So it could have been advantageous. Actually, especially for Kit, it could have been advantageous for him to just wait, because now they have to deal with Mail. They also deal with Tingle Mail. There's also Tingle Mail. That's going to be annoying and constant, and always up there in your face, going, "Hey, I'm here. Check me, check me."
Yeah, the mail, the Mirror Shield is 100% unnecessary, but you can't do it without, because you watch the cutscene, which gives you Mirror Shield. And even if you skip like the cutscene with pause storage, you first have to like go into it, which still gives you Mirror Shield.
Ooh, Kinnian going into Forbidden Woods.
After almost entering DRC, doing it now last.
Yeah.
She will either have to get kind of lucky and find Hookshot, which isn't actually too unlikely, because since the two pathins at Helmarock, at the DRI leading to Helmarock, were like Leaf and Bombs most likely. And if Leaf is path to Helmarock, you know that it locks Hookshot.
Yeah.
I mean, the path could definitely be the Tingle statue, but that's less likely.
Yo, Forbidden Woods small key, you hate to see it.
I mean, she doesn't need it.
No, you can do bomb push, you can do chest storage and get there to get that bow. The only problem comes if that chest is spiky. Because if it is, then you're gonna have to death warp out.
Yeah.
Yo, Kit going into DRC without a bow.
I guess Kinnian kind of decided that I can 100% get a bow in here.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do FW and then do DRC.
Kit, you have a sword.
I always use that pot.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. It's fun.
It's fun. Fair enough, I guess.
Imagine eating that pot into the Bokoblin's face.
I don't know. I just used the sword and I just like ruin his day.
Ooh. Will Kinnian do the slightly faster route?
Eyes.
Pause champ.
Eyes emoji. You cannot use grappling hook for that. I hate to say it.
Sadly, Kinnian has to do kill these bulks with bombs, which is kind of slow.
Yeah. Don't have much. Oopsie. Well, Kinnian forgot she had storage.
Ooh, spiky chest. No to
mom. Can't do anything with that yet because we don't have delivery bag.
So true.
Nope. Oh no, Kit. Oopsie.
Which nut? For a second I thought he was gonna do the spike jump.
Imagine. What was down here, by the way? Why is he?
I think he might have just gotten big key from the key chest. No,
He
yeah,
got a
he
small
did
key.
small key. Then I'm.
I'm
Isn't there
honestly
something?
not sure why
Did he?
he's.
Did he misread hints maybe and is like mistaking the big key chests? I don't know.
Said items. Wasted. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this isn't hinted.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder
mistakes
why.
happen.
Yeah, this is so. Going forward, you definitely don't want to check this chest. You can
Yeah.
check. I mean, in general, you don't want to. You don't like checking this chest. There are tricks you can do if you go forwards to avoid needing all the small keys.
Yeah, maybe he just hasn't practiced the small key skip and isn't too comfortable and wants to go safer in losers
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah. So this is a key. So this is probably a small key.
Yeah, if this is big key, it's kind of sad for Kid.
Yeah.
Because skipping big key in DRC is very easy.
No, it's a small key.
Well, he at least saves that little bit of time back not having to do small key skip. It's
Well,
still
he also.
slower.
Well, I mean,
but-
because he voided on the lava twice, at least.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Big sad.
But yeah, definitely do what you are comfortable with in terms of strats.
True. Dodging those nuts like a pro. Yeah.
Here's what decides the two types of runners: peeking that chest early or going for the first cycle instantly.
Geekers would have won. And I'm a peeker.
I stop peeking and just like go up there and then peek it from like you can like walk up
Yeah.
the slant of the
The
elevator and then the flying up and down thingy.
baby. Yeah.
If you're gonna stick with that theme. Don't knock yourself down.
Oh,
That
imagine.
was very close.
That is a staple with using bombs there, man. I always get nervous. I always like putting the bomb in the corner of where that sidle wall is and just going onto the other side, because you definitely can't get blown off there.
Interesting route that Kinnian is taking. She's doing double modular right now. She hasn't gone to basement yet.
Interesting. She also
Yes.
hasn't done the Morph Pit rune.
Could do this chest, do open chest storage, and do door storage from here, I guess.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
very possible. I'm sure we're gonna see that.
There's a sword. That is yet another sword.
We are not gonna see the open chest storage, by the way. I hate to disappoint everyone.
Nobody wants to do that. Kinnian's gonna open up this warp pot here, though.
I guess that is a way to do this. You can go back with the warp pods to where you came from.
I mean, this
The
probably is
keys.
fast. I'm not sure how much faster this is, but honestly, it probably is a little bit faster than going up all the bulbs. I'm not sure.
Yeah. This might be a good way of doing it if you can possibly skip big key chest, but since we know it's required, she might have done it. She might have done that for the possibility to get hookshot or boomerang before that. That would be an option. To try and avoid having to go for bomb push, if she even knows that that's a thing.
I'm guessing this left chest was absolutely nothing. I can't tell because of compression.
Ooh,
There's
the
boomerang.
boomerang.
That is so nice to have.
Yeah, for sure.
That is literally perfect.
Always kind of mean if you
Yeah.
are like looking for it and not comfortable doing basement without boomerang.
Looks like Kinnian's gonna storage
Yeah,
down.
she might just do it anyway, since she would have to go up and go for the like cut down the flower. If you
Yeah,
get it first try, it might be faster to do door storage.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Kinnian, Boomerang was in the right chest, which is the chest that makes those chews spawn. You
It's
hate to
funny
see
if
it.
you to find out like some of the things which spawn enemies, like in Taji, bombing the wall, opening that
Spawns those
chest.
chews.
Things that you normally don't find out if you don't play with CTMC, since you would open every chest.
It's your
Most of the
search,
times.
right?
DRC mini boss being something.
Yeah, it's not something you see too often around here. Tingle statue, that's our 4th one. I don't think Kinnian's found one that Kit hasn't found.
I don't think so.
So we're like for one more. Alright, so if Boomerang wasn't in that chest that Kinnian found earlier, he would have been fine to store this and then gotten the bow that's in Big Key chest and would have been fine to save warp.
I probably would have gotten this because I would have done, after like my second trip, I would have already bombed that clipped into basement and not betting on the fact that there's boomerang in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Piats are the worst.
Piats. Yeah, they really are.
Worst enemy.
And more spiky chests in DRC.
Yeah. Let's see what it is. It's another tingle. Well, that's all our tingle statues.
That answers the question if Kinnian found one that Kit hadn't.
Yeah, exactly. The answer is no.
For sure.
So we're gonna be able to see ankle on Kit's side. That'd be fun. No, there's delivery bag. With all the letters. Well, Kinnian only has Maggie's, not Moblin's or Note to Mom, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's gonna give her some options.
She might not get Moblins for a little bit. It was a great fish, and maybe she'll try and wait until she has Fire and Ice to pair it with Needle Rock.
Yeah, maybe. Probably.
Especially since she's like getting a bow right here.
Yeah. And she's failing behind.
Was there something in the left boss stair chest? I didn't look at Kit's.
I guess not. He definitely didn't open it.
Well,
he didn't open it.
I guess I looked wrong.
Wowie, what do we think this chest is gonna have on Kinnian's side? Everybody place your bets. What do you think it is, Appo?
I'm sure it's light arrows.
Whoa, light arrows?
Yeah.
That'll be crazy.
Both stopped being progressive.
Yeah, it's actually a stick and some string. Wait, Tracker, why did you do that?
And 30 more sticks with pointy ends to it.
What the heck? It's a bow? That's crazy. I was joking. I was joking.
Don't confuse our trackers, Crystal.
I was joking.
Kitcot fighting the most entertaining boss of the game.
He's lying. Don't listen to Advo. He's straight up lying. All this boss is boring.
Goma is literally the worst boss in the game.
Dude.
Worse than Godan.
Well, I I guess that's relative on how many instant hand respawns you get from Godan.
It's super not. It's
It
always
super
worse.
is.
It's always worse to fight Goma. At least to do something in Godan, I guess.
Yeah, but every time I get instant hand respawn, I cry on the inside because it's stupid.
Yeah, every time I fight
It's
Goma,
not even a skill issue. It's a Godan issue.
I thought we cutscenes would make a true.
Oh my god.
We should just put the shard in this boss room.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, this is awful sounding. So, they both killed their bosses around the same time. So the boss victory music that plays are slightly off from each other. So it sounds awful.
You have sound from both runners on?
Yeah.
I always only use sound from one of them.
I have both on. So I can hear. Oh my god.
Having sound from two sources is kind of weird to me, to my brain.
I'm used to it. I've done so many comms. I've done comms with one, none, and both.
Yeah, I agree, Lyric. Well, let's see what Orca has for us. It's nothing.
Well, I just have both mnemons so I can hear when somebody picks up something, so I can draw my attention to it if I'm looking at one thing. I also just like being able to hear stuff. Happy 1 hour. Coach,
What does Ankle have for us? It's Hookshot.
That's so stupid. You hate to see it.
This is probably leaf locked, I guess.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. Because of the small key in.
Yeah, if you don't magically find some tubos somewhere, which I don't think we have the checks for.
No, we don't. We've checked all the earlier checks. I think everything else is leaf locked right now.
Yeah, even just the double waterfall is leaf locked.
Yeah, it is.
No, the magtail.
Yes, we do need a shield. One shield. We only need one though. Game doesn't check if you have master or not master shield. Mirror shield for Ganon. It just checks to see if you have a shield.
But you do need a shield to reflect a light arrow at Ganondorf.
Oh, Kit, please.
Kit dropping instead of like doing the leaf attack blowy thingy.
Wing leaf attack blowy thing.
No, it only gives it to you if you have to watch the cutscene, and since we removed the cutscene, it doesn't give you a shield.
The only time you'll get something in the Ganon fight is if you're playing swordless.
Dude, swordless is so cool.
And then it gives you baby sword. Because we pity everybody. But only baby sword.
Imagine fighting Ganondorf with like Skullhammer. I'm surprised both runners went for the big key here. I probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, probably not. Cause you have bombs. I mean,
yeah, big key skip is not an issue.
Then again, I'm not so sure because we still don't have boomerang. So they might be thinking their boomerang's on double Mothula. And then if they don't grab it, then they're locked out of, can't do big key skip. And this, I don't know. It's just random preference as well.
Maybe it's also just like don't want to do bomb push if you have to fight Calademos with bombs after.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if you're not comfortable with the bow strat, which I can relate to because I'm not.
Yeah, I feel like not a whole lot of people fight Calademos with bow if you have to like choose between bombs and bow.
Oh, I choose bombs every day of the week. You need an extra day of the week for it.
I always use bow.
Well,
Sadly,
good on
no
you.
runner did gambled on saving some time in this room by keeping the storage.
It happens.
They would have saved time since this chest could have been skipped.
That's so true, but here we are. It could also be that the runners don't know how to do the other room with storage. Because it's not something I
super
learned
possible.
until Spoiler Log, when we did that last year. So, just like with some of the other skips we do, Rubas, you can like leaf over and climb up that trunk on the opposite side of the room.
I didn't even learn that for Spoiler Log. I didn't see the point.
Yeah.
Since you could just store hole in tree.
Oh, yeah. It's just something. You're like, oh, that's cool.
It is slightly more optimal. And optimal is the name of the game, especially in Spoiler Log. Oh, you missed the Spoiler Log, which was like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
It was definitely going a year ago already. It finished in like November, I believe.
Somewhere around there, I think.
I'm sure we'll do another one at some point.
Kit, please.
I would hope so, because Spoiler Log is the most fun thing ever.
Okay. This is interesting path from Kit.
Yeah, I definitely have not seen that. I have never killed that Bokobaba for that bulb. No, the 3 pearls are not needed for Gomos and Tachi. It's not in logic, but we did need to get Ferora's Pearl because it unlocks a mail check, which gave us grappling hook with the seed, which is 100% required.
Yeah, you don't need the pearls, which is a common misconception with the randomizer. You don't need the pearls. If you have all the Triforce shards, the portal will be there.
Kinnian actually rolling into the lava twice there. Kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, it's kind of feels bad, but it happens. This game is weird with rolling sometimes.
It sure is.
Alright, so Kinnian's going to be able to skip basement here.
Yeah,
which is always a nice time. Yeah.
I even thought about at some point if you like know that there's no key in basement or something maybe, and then under row bridge is hinted at as well if forward is just faster than backward since you never have to go into this room. Oh, that's interesting. Placing the bomb on the bridge.
Hey, you gotta blow it up, man.
Why so violent?
I don't know. Although, I'm not sure if it's something I would have done, unless I'd have known it was... I'm not sure if that was actually hinted. If it was hinted, then I look like a fool.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I don't think there was a hint for a statue.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm not sure if I would, I'm not sure if I would have done that if I was Kinnian. Because there's no guarantee that you need it. So, like, then you're gonna have to leaf back over if it's nothing. You're sad. But here we are. It also doing the door storage to get down the basement. I don't actually think he's done double Mafia yet.
Yeah, no, he hasn't.
So now I find it really interesting that he decided to pick up the big key. Because I assumed if you're going to pick up that big key, you were going to pick up double Mafia, but here we are.
So true, we are here.
We are here, yes. We are here on ZSR main. Watching these two runners go fast. Get going for the boomerang strat. I mean, you have bombs. Just go over and peek the chest.
Yeah, it's definitely slower to watch this cutscene.
Yeah. Ugh.
I did
Well,
time
it's
it
not
at the
even-
start of S5. If it's faster. Since, I mean, with Boomerang, in theory, you would think you don't have to, like, go over there and look at the chest, since you can keep standing there.
Right, but then you have to watch the cutscene unnecessarily if it's not
And you have to,
required.
and you have to first, like, aim at the thing.
And hope you don't lock onto the chest, because that happened to Kitcot there, actually. Where the boomerang locked onto the chest he was trying to, the bulb he was trying to destroy on the chest. And it doesn't work like that. Hopefully he's ready for some leaf pops.
Always interesting to see which strat runners prefer. Kinnian just did the use the flower. Kit leaf pumping. Some runners prefer the bomb ledge clip. But his leaf pumps were very, very clean. He didn't even have to, like, grab the ledge. He just flew right past. And he also has hookshot to get this slightly faster.
Yep. I would say right now, Kit is ahead. He's about to defeat Callie. He's about to go into Callie. And has just more stuff.
Yeah. Especially since he also, like, he's fought Phantom Ganon. I guess Kinnian could skip Phantom Ganon, but, like, she didn't have Mass Sword at that point. Kit went to Great Fish. He went to Angular, which I don't think Kinnian did.
Not yet.
So yeah, Kit probably has a lead from, like, the few gameplay things that happened to Kinnian, like, for example, having to do Ghost Ship with Hero Sword.
Yeah. Also, Dolphin being
for sure.
unfairly rude.
But entering the best boss of the game.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we've ever had a regular shield for go mode. Probably. I don't actually know.
I feel like in one race of the tuber did he had a shield go mode.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like the craziest thing I happened was delivery bag go mode. And I had that twice already.
Hey, can you not getting a good look at that chest?
Oh, I thought she voided or something. It was
no
weird.
Yes, she voided.
I was so confused.
Staring at that brown chest.
Yeah.
My favorite void.
The game was like, no, you don't have to open this. Let me put you back on the title screen real quick.
Let me void you out. Anyways, we gotta talk about how nice it is for DRC to just put the big key next to the big key.
Yeah.
Big key lock.
Oh, it's like,
whatever.
Oh, you want to do big key skip? Nah, I got you.
No, I got you. Hookshot was on ankle, so Kinnian will get there soon.
Dude, imagine having to climbing up that ladder. At least you know that your opponent has to climb that ladder as well.
It so feels bad though.
Yo, a joy pendant from Arrow. Now we know what the nothing was. Kitcot actually not picking up a fairy in Forbidden Woods. Could have been a play to save Grandma after...
Grandma.
It on his way to Cabana.
And break in.
He sure can.
And that's exactly
pausing
what we're
like
gonna
3
do.
times on his way there.
Hey, sometimes you gotta stop and look at stuff. You just gotta be like, look at that shiny thing. We're just waiting for Kinnian to finish up the stupid boss. Because it's just slow.
Sucks. Oh. I remember that Kit had that happen to him in a race before, and he definitely didn't know that he could pick up that ruby with a sword, so he stood there for like 30 seconds at least. So he learned from his past mistakes. Very nice to see.
Nice.
So yeah, we're missing 1 sword, 2 bows, and 2 shards, and a shield. Definitely still quite a lot if you think about it. Considering these were the seed with the fastest dungeons. Well, there's that last sword. Yeah, Hyrule definitely wasn't hinted. So we could see that happen in theory. It is possible.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a good MSC sword? Just kidding, it has to be a bow. Kitcot has all the swords. I had to look away.
The good old MSC Fire and Ice arrows.
Oh, yikes. Please, don't say that.
And then you come back and you have like, yo, I have Fire and Ice. Which of these Fire and Ice checks is my light arrows now?
It's always creep.
It's never creep. What are you talking about?
It's always creep when it's bullshit like that. See, normally it'd be Ice Ring. But when it's dumb, it's creep.
MSC is Master Sword Chamber and FM is Fire Mountain. Kinnian getting slightly lost there for a second. But she is on her way to Cabana as well. We're gonna pick up that last sword. While Kitcot is doing some windfall checks. Probably hoping he's getting Fire and Ice here as well, so he can also do creep.
Got all those letters now. Well, I mean, we already had them, but now we can actually see them.
Yeah, now we have the delivery bag. Before we were holding those letters somewhere else, I suppose.
Who knows?
Not somewhere we could look at them at least, I guess.
It's like when you're looking for something and then your mom comes by and she magically finds it out of thin air. Or something like that. You're like, what the heck? That wasn't there before.
Or like at school where like some people have like nice folders for everything and then you're sitting there every fucking page somewhere in your room.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't me.
No. You look for the glasses on your head. Nope.
Dude, I was looking once before. I was looking for my phone while calling someone, and then they asked me what I was doing, and they told me, and they asked me if I'm a fucking idiot. And it took me like a minute to realize what they were talking about.
My goodness. I don't know what Kit was looking for there. He was looking for something.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he texted. Not texting someone while their phone is over there. Imagine.
Imagine their phone is like sitting right next to you.
Right
And you
next
like
to you.
text them, and then it lights up, and you're like, oh well, there are those fire and ice arrows Kitcot was probably hoping for.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but you see, at least you now have a very funny story to tell.
So true.
And having fun stories to tell is always nice.
It's always fun. Oh, I can't wait for Kit to play Song of Passing
rip-
here. He's gonna
rip
fall through.
Kitcot.
Y'all get ready for Kit to drop. Like, oh wait. Just...
He had like a slight chuckle in his face or something.
he was definitely not expecting it.
Yeah, I feel like he saw that for the first time.
Yeah. That's definitely what?
The two things you can do is either you wait until you're like halfway up here and then you fall onto the next one, or you just play it at the start, because then like one of them like spawns right in front of you, you can instantly jump slash onto it.
Yeah. I do it before the jump when you...
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, that's exactly how you have to imagine that conversation.
Yeah. Just talking to yourself.
Except I like didn't say the phone, because if they would have said the phone, then I would have realized my mistake, and I super didn't.
Also, Creeb was hard required. Creeb had a shard.
Cringe. Now it's time to do Cyclos, I guess. Well, maybe not.
No. I guess not. Cyclos is a bad check.
True.
But we are just
If
a
he-
shield and a shard from Go mode.
I already
And
thought he
above.
was warping to like Southern Fairy and do Cyclos from there.
Imagine. Yeah, so we're missing 3 items for Go mode.
Yep.
Yep. Not 2 like I just said, but it is indeed 3. Hopefully more confrontation. Kinnian will probably have to come, well, whenever she gets Moblin's letter. But unfortunately come back here to deliver that and get nothing in return. Maybe, who knows. She might get to skip it altogether.
Yeah. Let's
That'd
hope
be
she
good
also
for
never has to
Kinnian.
go back to like fandom again or something.
Yeah.
It is nothing, but it is a check that would make me go crazy if it's like sitting there. Now it's time for Needle Rock. Kit won't have to use those million pairs that he bought.
Right? now he just has a bunch of pairs. They're gonna run away in his
Well,
backpack.
now he has snacks for the road while he's walking to Ganondorf.
How do hideaway pears taste? Like, would they just taste like normal pears? Hideaway pears.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, a very fun trick you can do. Because using a seagull is very, very cringe. You can shoot that bird with a fire arrow. And then it's burning corpse.
Well, it just hits the switch. It's so fun.
Pears grow on trees. We have a pear tree in our garden, actually.
Whoa, imagine. What a flex. I don't think that hit. Yeah. I will just like to say these torches are about the jankest thing in the world sometimes. I've had that torch right there. I've had it like go through the very bottom corner, like it just passed straight through the torch, and it didn't light it, and I was mad.
Oh, will we see the MSC
Come on,
something?
Hyrule Gamba. Although we
Hyrule
are
is
still missing a
very
shield.
Hyrule is a very fast check.
We are still missing a shield and a bow, so Kit might stay content with doing a little bit of overall that he has left. I do find it weird that we haven't found a single shield. Both shields are in logic.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
They're super late. It could just be light arrows and MSC, and our two shields are like Cyclos and Zunari.
Imagine if you got actually debated and there's a shield in Ganon Maze.
Mad.
I
Right?
didn't actually
Even
read
though we
the
got it
hints.
hinted, it was.
Yeah, I actually didn't read the hints, so I don't know what they said.
So this is one of the shards that Kinnian was missing. The other one's Needle Rock Cave.
Time for Zunari.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's a shield.
There's the shield. Now, yeah, what does Kit has left? He has Fire Mountain. He has Cyclos.
Basically, Fire and Ice check. He has
Ice Ring's dead.
Well, yeah. Still Fire and Ice check. Cyclos.
Oh, now he's going to Cyclos.
See, no. You know what I would do? Like, insane move. You just save, check Hyrule, and there's nothing. You softly set back here, and then you check Cyclos. Because I'm crazy.
I guess you could do that.
Alright, well, Kinnian's about to show us what Cyclos has first.
So true. The last sword is... Where is Kinnian's last sword? She did get the one from Cabana.
I have no idea.
Was it somewhere on Windfall?
I don't know, man. All I know
is it wasn't gold.
Oh, it was Horseshoe. Yeah, okay. We might not see that part.
That's giga cringe.
Yeah.
Because especially Kinnian might just be waiting to get the bottle to do Grandma.
That's not the right bracket. I think that's top 24 bracket. I don't have... I can probably find it down the bracket, actually. Yo, Cabana Deed. Shout out to Cabana Deed. Better bracket. Dang. For top 24.
Imagine being top 24.
Dude, I feel so called out, man. I should have been back down in Challenge Cup. Apparently it's the better bracket.
So true.
Dude. Although I would have felt really bad being down in Challenge Cup. Although, to be fair, a lot of these people are better than me.
Now you're talking yourself down again.
Oh no. Guys, help. He's gonna get me. Why not Fire Mountain? I would have probably checked Hyrule for checking Fire Mountain. Honestly.
Same. I probably would have checked.
I probably would have.
I guess maybe not after Needle Rock, because then you would have had to watch the cutscene twice. But
see, like I said, you just check it after doing Zunari.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Marvin's ladder.
Overall, I think like Kinnian's routing looked like nicer than Kitcot's, and like things flow together a little bit better. It just kind of hasn't paid off, and then also gameplay things being mean to her.
Yeah. And
but like this feels very nice, like doing Great Fish, trading the flower, and going to Needle Rock. Still having something to do on Outset and then Horseshoe also is better than like warping to Outset as many times as Kit did. She was able to do Ghost Ship earlier. and didn't have to double dip crescent.
I will say, I also think, like, knowledge-wise, it worked out better. I mean, Kit, obviously, he's doing great, you know? It's just knowledge-wise, Kinnian had some one-ups on Kit, that would have worked out a bit better. Like, if Power Bracelets weren't on Salvage Core and it was something else really good, you know?
Yeah.
Things just worked out for Kit.
I don't
aren't
think-
working out. Oh my god.
I don't think that the reason Kit's doing FM is that Kinnian wouldn't do it, but just because he has
Oh
like
my
2
God.
checks left, I think.
God damn it.
I don't think he has anything left besides... He has Grandma and MSC, I think.
Yeah, that's about it. Oh man, I would have done Hyrule first. Actually, I probably would also say Grandma before doing Fire Mountain. But that is go mode for Kit.
Probably wouldn't have done Grandma because Grandma's cringe.
Yeah, the other shield is Grandma or MSC. Who knows? We might find out whenever Kinnian gets other stuff.
Yeah, I would assume that Kinnian definitely finds out because she 100% will do Grandma before she's going to golf, I would say. That's at least what I expect. But yeah, Kitcot entering Hyrule
No.
with quite a significant lead.
Yeah. It's just some things just didn't work out for Kinnian that worked out well for Kit. They both played great.
Yeah. And like I mentioned before once, it's like tourney nerfs are a real pain to handle sometimes.
Yeah. But that's a 131 some second barrier break for Kit.
Around a 130, 130 entrance into Hyrule, it was. I didn't look at the time, but it's like roughly 1 minute to roll to the barrier and watch the cutscene.
Yeah. What are y'all talking about?
About how Grandma sucks. But then you kind of have to get a fairy to heal her, so I feel like she was kind of sick and not just feeling bad for herself.
I mean, yeah, wasn't she like terribly sick or something?
I don't know.
And
I didn't
she
read
just wanted
text.
she's like sick and she wanted to like see her grandkids because she's sick and she one of them was captured and the other one's gone for God knows how long. You know?
Yeah, you're like, I don't know, 12-year-old kid is going on adventure with fucking pirates.
Pirates, yeah. Scary pirates.
Getting shot at a Forsaken Fortress with like the biggest evil guy and a fat bird in it. In a casket.
Perfect.
Casket? In a barrel, I mean. In a cask. Cask was like, I was like saying cask and then
Ask
the
it.
last fucking syllable happened.
Yeah. Ooh, Kit
feel like-
not having his
I
light
feel like-
arrows ready.
I feel like Kit just doesn't know that it's always the one behind him.
I have no idea. Probably not. Yeah, so
Ooh.
Kit,
That is a
If
thing
slash
to ask him in
when-
the interview.
if / when you ever watch this back, it's always the guy behind you.
You don't have to watch this back, I'm gonna ask you in the interview. Even if you're already in here.
Get good.
Light arrows were in Fire Mountain.
Yeah, so unless something terrible happens to Kit here, this is definitely his game.
Yeah. We do only have 3 hearts, so terrible things can always happen.
Terrible things can always happen. And as much as Kit would probably like for terrible things to not happen, as chats,
Sometimes you're not the one to
I
choose
cause
sometimes.
chaos. I like choosing chaos.
Kinnian on our way to get the bottle from Angular.
Yo.
Oh, sadly missing the opening shot.
Big rip. Magic management here is kind of important as well. We don't have soup. We have double magic though, but sometimes you can just send off shots that have no chance of hitting, and gotta be careful with your magic here.
Yeah, sometimes it would even be better to, like, in phase 2, just, like, not go for double crit if you don't have enough magic.
It's about choosing your battles, and trying to get magic in phase 3 is a nightmare. Because you don't get nice keys that come floating down from above to drop you magic. You get Morse.
Morse are so cute.
They are cute, but they're not cute when you're trying to grab a bunch of magic. Alright, we're gonna see some grandma.
Let's go, Grandma. Show us. Where's our last shield?
Yo. Fighty little buddies. I mean, look, hang on. Let me pull up my gym emotes. I mean, look at those guys. Aren't they cute?
Bernard's my favorite. Look at him.
Dude.
Also, Kit getting double crit.
Double crit. Yep.
Pretty nice. Always feels satisfying, even if you, like, did it, I don't know how many times.
It's more satisfying when you get it after a drought of not getting it. Ooh, nice shot there. Ooh, we're gonna go for some quick spins. There's a couple ways you can stun PG. Quick spins is one of them. Another one is bombs.
And you can throw bait, and he's, like, going to circle around it a little bit. He's not gonna stop.
He has plenty of bait. From a pair. Be a homie.
Maybe you can control PG3 then, if you give him a pair.
Maybe. No one's ever tried it. Alright, we're about to see what's on Grandma Mail. Who's excited? Pause, champ. So, if you had your choice, I guess I think I already know the answer. But if this is a shield here, would you have rather done Grandma or Zunari?
Me, I would definitely have probably, like, especially since there's Horseshoe for Kinnian still. Overall,
hey,
but I mean, she didn't have a bottle at that point. So I probably would have done Zunari, like, at some point after, like, having gone to Great Fish and Needle Rock. Like, it's definitely before I do Angular for the bottle.
No, I just mean if you knew where both shields were.
Oh. Then probably.
But the item placements were where they were. Like, delivery bag was still deep in Forbidden Woods.
Yeah, then I still do Zunari, because you have to go to Angular to get the bottle. And you could skip that completely. In theory. And also Grandma's cringe.
Maybe you're cringe.
Oh?
Oh?
I'm cringe and I'm proud.
Yo.
Alright, Kit. Almost in last phase of Ganondorf.
Should be able to squeak out a sub 140 here.
If Zelda isn't too mean.
Ah, you know, she'll be nice, don't worry. See, look at that. Alrighty, but that is going to be a GG for Kit.
GG's.
finishing with a 139.01. Well, Kinnian is about to pick up her last sword after some sad nuts.
It's the worst thing when that fucking seed is laying all the way there. Anyways, we're joined by Kid. GG's.
GG. Fortunately, Kinnian's not gonna join us.
Yeah, no.
In VC at least.
Yeah, I mean that was honestly for half the season I was just waiting to like get good items for Forbidden Woods. It felt like yeah, I didn't really want to put off that bow because I don't know, like yeah, it was a weird seed I think, and also Grandma was interesting. Like I was kind of scared about Grandma because I had the opportunity to do it because I went to Angular quite early because I had the opportunity to do it for like ages and ages and ages. And that was actually kind of why I went to Fire Mountain, because I was like, right, well, Fire Mountain is like, it's shorter, it's locked behind Fire and Ice, which explains why there was like no bow for a million years. And also, hey, I just gotta go aggressive, because, I don't know, I feel like in general as like a randomizer player, I tend to go too safe a lot of the time, and so I'm like, right, I'm just gonna go aggressive and just pray, and it worked.
Yeah, well, it did work out.
Yeah.
Angular Peak is always like a scary check with like Sphere 0, and then it's nothing really, like, especially if you don't get shields to do Angular Cave. It's like, wow, thanks game.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, I went for it when I did, is because, I mean, worst case scenario, if it was spiky, I was like, okay, well, I'll at least get the information that there's a spiky thing in the cave, so if I'm in, like, go mode and one item left, I can go back fairly quickly, and that's worst case. Best case scenario was it's just a single dip, and that's the case. I mean, it's like I didn't want to, like, orphan bow for DRC, like, I was kind of waiting, like, that's why I didn't go into DRC initially, was because I wanted to try and find bow. But I didn't want to find bow at the extent of I didn't want to find bow at the extent of just being inefficient like elsewhere. So I was like, right, I'm just gonna do the efficient checks in Overworld if there's like no, like if there's no bow in these efficient checks, I'll just bite the bullet and do a DRC. So yeah, and I think
understandable.
Yeah. Forbidden Woods was a little bit different. I would have actually probably done all the Overworld checks because again, it's that I didn't want to double dip for that bow. I really wanted to find either boomerang or hook shot so I could get that bow. So I was like, even if if I'll do like needle rock with a pair, I'll still do that over the risk of double dipping.
You bought plenty of pairs.
Plenty.
I mean, yeah, you had more than enough to last you.
You also had a way into FW big key chest since you had bombs, and you can.
I don't think I know that way.
Yeah, you can bomb push storage, like on the chest across the flower, and then you can ESS just into the thing with the big key chest.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's something to learn, yeah.
The scary thing is if the chest you're storing is wooden, it's very easy. You could just save warp out. But if it's spiky, then you have to kill yourself with bombs. To actually get the item.
Yeah. I guess in this seed it would have worked out because it was wooden, but
yeah.
So
yeah, one question I do have, I guess you probably heard me already, but if the Phantom Ganons in like that you kill with light arrows in Ganon's Tower spawn like around you, you always have to shoot the one behind you. So you can like, if you see them spawn on the ground, just turn around and shoot the guy behind you.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, there is a couple things that knowledge wise I feel like at the very beginning y'all spawned that horseshoe, and thankfully Salvage Corps didn't have too much in terms of sadness that could have been pertaining to you because you didn't check it right away at horseshoe since they are there.
Yeah.
They're a little bit further out. It was just power bracelets, so you could have easily gotten that at paw print.
Right. Yeah.
It's just sometimes those little knowledge things. Yeah.
Okay. I knew that Salvage Corps was there. I just completely forgot to check it for some.
Yeah.
I think I was like just thinking too much about how the hints were like. I was thinking too much about how weird the seed was because Cliff Plat and BPR and his mother and child were dead. So I was like, right, well, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a different early game route than I'm used to. But then
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
the salvage corpse kind of slipped out of my mind that time. Yeah.
At least you had the pick though, so you had like a good option
Yeah.
to go to
Yeah.
Windfall early.
Windfall. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was definitely considering Windfall before Outset, but I ultimately decided Outset because it's like, I mean, I know Outset's like a safe one to do early on because of like, you know, there's Big Pig and Grandma and stuff. Like, you know, you're gonna probably have to double dip it, similar to Windfall, although it's just like, in my mind, in my mind, I kind of just wanted to like just decide with Outset quickly so that I could like have time to think about the seed, which is kind of why I'll always go Cliff Plat. I mean, there are many other reasons to go Cliff Plat early, but that's the main reason every single time is so I can like process the hints and stuff. It's like, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Cliff Plat's always just a good start as well.
Yeah, no, for like many reasons, really.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I'll say, I completely forgot I needed a shield until I checked Zunari. So if Zunari had lights, I would have been like, fuck.
Dude, it's so great. I was kind of hoping it was MSC, honestly.
Yeah.
I want some MSC
yeah.
likes.
I was actually debating because normally in situations where I'm like one I forgot, but in general I'll go with Hyrule. But I think it's more because I didn't have lights and I was kind of scared to do the fight without lights because I hadn't done it in a while and like I don't know, it was just kind of scary. But yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I guess Crystal, you'll issue saying it in chat. But I'll respond to Ghost Ship. I had Leaf for Ghost Ship. Did Kinnian have Leaf or not?
No. So
No.
Kinnian got so after y'all spawned in, Kinnian got Salvage Core and then went over, did Diamond Step, and then sailed over to Islet. Got Ghost Ship chart there and was able to do Ghost Ship at Crescent, but didn't have Leaf or anything for it. Like basically had Hero
Yeah.
Sword.
Right, yeah. I mean, yeah, no. I think my early game route was also pretty good in general. I think there was a point early on where there was like I think DRI quite early without a projectile, and in my mind I'm like, okay, well I might as well do that because of the hints. I have a funny feeling that something's here, and boy, it was the leaf. So I was like, yay.
Yeah, I mean, well, you had there's 2 path hints for DRI, and you know,
Oh yeah.
2 for it's a pretty good chance that it's gonna be something good.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. So honestly, the seed felt really closed at the beginning. Then it kind of opened for the dungeons. Well, it didn't really open. Well, actually, no, really opened for the dungeons because yeah, like there's a lot of checks open, and then it like really closed again for end game for late game because yeah, I don't know. The seed also felt like a bit of a casino, especially with like Hyrule, Grandma, FM, Needle Rock. Like there were a lot of like honestly, there were a lot of different ways of like going into endgame. I actually wasn't entirely sure that I would win because again, if by some miracle Kinnian did like FM before like anything else, then she would like win. So yeah. This is just I don't know. It was like a casino-y type of thing. I think it's because everything was kind of in the dungeons. So you normally like you do the dungeon, then you have like about a million overall checks.
Yeah, you had like everything in the dungeon, and then you had like got like fire and ice, and you were like, cool. I'm looking for a shield and lights in like 8 checks or something.
Oh boy. You're like, alrighty, which bad check am I gonna go do first?
Yeah. I mean, you know, late game guessing is always kind of it's like a necessary evil to randomizer, and I think this time I did definitely get lucky, especially with the thing being an FM. But yeah, this is a best of 3, so whilst I'm happy to take game 1, I still need to kind of dial it back a little bit for game 2 and 3, just make sure that I can just win one more time, really. Like I can't let this win overjoy me too much. I just need to keep focused and just play some solid randomizer on Friday. That's when the game 2 and 3 are.
Yo, let's go. More games.
More games.
Hopefully,
yeah.
Kinnian's computer won't absolutely die. It was so sad watching Kinnian play because Dolphin was lagging constantly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, Kinnian, you had really good routing, honestly.
Yeah. I was talking about it too, that I felt like your routing overall did flow together very, very nicely.
Yeah, it's just you got kind of unlucky with Dolphin lag constantly in the very beginning, and then some badness in Ghost Ship and some other things.
Yeah, having a slightly rough Linzer door cancel and stuff. And it's just like it adds up in the end, but it happens.
Yeah,
It'd be like
yeah.
that.
I guess I will say I think my execution was pretty much on point for most of this run. There were a few moments I think where it wasn't great, but for the most part, I think my execution was pretty good. So I guess
Yeah.
like I kind of had good execution. Kinnian had good good routing, and so it's like
Yeah.
just kind of
Just
that's
unfortunate circumstances. Because I can't say how it would have been if everything went right, but it would have been. I would say it would have been pretty close. I don't know.
yeah.
It's hard to say.
If everything goes right, it would definitely be pretty close because then
Oh,
two optimal runners are playing.
do you know how to small key skip in DRC, by the way? Going forwards, I mean.
Oh no, I saw Tanja do it the other day, but no, I don't
Yeah.
know it.
Oh, okay. We had a
yeah,
feeling because you went after basement,
Yeah.
and we're like, oh well, this could probably be a small key, but if you're not comfortable with it, then
Yeah. Again,
understandable.
like I know of its existence, but I was like, I'm just not going to deal with it because I've never practiced
Yeah.
it, or I've never had the need to see it. So I kind of just went for the boss key chest, hoping it to be not a small key, and it was a small key. So I was like, darn.
Yeah, but yeah, that's very fair. Like, go for the strat that you're comfortable with. But yeah, it's definitely one of the more useful strats in DRC.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a good race from the both of you. It was very entertaining. All the other games are happening on later in the week, so you got some time to get in some more practice. Maybe Kinnian can homebrew for you play on console. Raids like small key skips and big key skips. What are those? But yeah. Oh, actually, you both went after Forbidden Wood's big key. Was that just because of boomerang reasons? You didn't have boomerang, so it's like, well, gotta pick it up.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. You know what? Fair enough, I guess. But I got nothing else. GG to the both of you.
Yeah, GG's.
It's a good first game of Losers Bracket Finals.
Definitely excited to see the next two.
Yep.
Hopefully.
But I think if that's everything, we can hand it over to our restreamer that timed me out for no reason earlier. I was behaving. I am the best behavior.
I refuse to comment on that. Anyway. Congratulations to you, Kitcot, for taking away the win in the first game of this best of 3. Commiserations to Kinnian. Good luck for the next game. And I'm always in favor of more Wind Waker randomizers, so specifically, good luck, Kinnian, next game.
I agree.
I mean, I'm the one the cool here, so I'll still take it as well.
Let's take a moment to thank everyone who made this restream possible. Thank you to Kinnian and Kitcot for putting on a hell of a show. Thank you to Crystal Bellis and Advocate for doing great on commentary, and thank you so much to NATO Lumen and MathGirl718 for their work tracking this game. We couldn't do it without you folks, and thank you, of course, to everyone watching for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Up next on Zelda Speedruns, midnight UTC, 8 p.m. Eastern, so in a few hours, Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament, lower bracket semifinals, game 3. So this one's for all the marbles. One of them goes home, one of them goes to the lower bracket finals, Trails versus Sparkles. And later on, 2 a.m., so 2 hours after that, over on ZSR2, Zelda 2 100% All Keys Tournament, Swiss Round 4, Lord of Ultima versus Pribis Nation. Oh yeah, and finally tomorrow at 6 p.m. UTC, 2 p.m. Eastern, Breath of the Wild Any Percent Tournament, the very first qualifier.
Yo.
Tune in for that, folks.
Dang. That's hype.
Qualifiers.
Heck yeah.
Breath of the Wild's pretty hype.
Breath of the Wild is super awesome. And I hope you all had fun watching. Let's lose ourselves a dimension and raid over to Speed Gaming 2, where the Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 5 is going on. Zeke versus Dr. Marty.
Whoa. Link to the Past is crazy. Because they like go to the past and stuff. You turn to a bunny once.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it from us for today. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you next time on ZSR. Bye!
Bye, everyone.
Bye.